back to the Domino Effect, everybody.
Welcome back.
Xen.
What? Fuck. God, Jesus. Give me
How you
some
doing?
space to breathe.
I'm sorry.
Jesus. Hi, Sammy. Fuck.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Fuck. Jesus.
Oh, man.
All right. We've got some guests with us today.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I feel like after the graveyard seance thing, you're just like, you're not allowed to speak anymore.
No, you're not.
I will convince him at some point for me to tell the story.
You won't.
But it won't be today.
It's not
it
gonna
won't
be
be
today or tomorrow. All right, starting from the top, who do we have here?
Hello, everyone. My name is Flippy. I am friends with both Xen and Sami. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to be here with you guys.
We're happy to have you.
Happy
We're happy
to
to
have
have
you.
you. Then with the, she better not say a damn thing about this
say a motherfucking word. That's a word of fucking God.
Get over here, say a fucking word.
All right, and who do we have as well with us?
What's up, y'all? It's the homie E, aka Static Sketch, aka Leo, and I've been friends with Sammy and Zen and Flippy for quite a while now. What's up? How you doing?
All right, perfect.
Well,
Xen,
you're.
what are we talking about today?
We're doing spooky shit again because
Yes.
we missed a week.
Yes.
Creepy scary skeletons.
I had a mental health week, and we both kind of needed a break, so we took a mental health week. We might do that once a month. Not really sure yet, but maybe we might have like a week where we kind of don't do anything. We'll kind of see. But yeah, but this week, since it is Halloween, we're gonna talk about our favorite tricks and treats, basically. I'm probably gonna obviously always, as I do,
like
childhood Halloween stuff.
Traumatizing bullshit.
No. Actually, no, because I actually had really good Halloweens because my mom was like the party mom, like of like the neighborhood. So she would throw like Halloween parties every year and Christmas Eve parties. So I actually have some really cool stories from that. So yeah, and I actually have a punch recipe that I'm going to share later in the podcast because we're going to mostly talking about like food and our favorite candies and things like that. Maybe some of our favorite memories, probably mostly on my end because there's always a story. I swear every podcast about my family. Always. But yeah. So okay. So name like your 3 favorite specifically Halloween candies. Or at least candies that you specifically, and it doesn't have to be candy, but just like treats that you like. Like mine.
I'm gonna say
like
this shit right the fuck now.
Yes.
Candy corn's fucking trash.
I hate candy corn.
It's absolutely horrible. I don't think anybody likes candy corn. If you do, I feel bad for you.
My husband does, and one of my best friends does. Or
that
not one of my best friends, but one of my close friends does. Yes. Yeah.
That makes me sad. I wish they had better taste buds.
I know, right?
I'm glad I have snacks in my room because I have a feeling that this episode is going to make me hungry.
Probably. So just as an example, I'll go first. So I like spider cupcakes, and that's where you have a cupcake and then you do licorice or like I used to use like the oh shoot, what are they called? Like the sour candy straws. And I would use those as my legs, and they'd just be like different colors. And then you'd put like a little tiny like Oreo for like the body or for the head, I mean. And then you would do like I think sometimes mom would use like a bigger Oreo, or she would do like a Reese's, like a big Reese's cup sometimes, depending on like what she had or what she wanted at the time of how to make it. But she'd put that like for like the body. So that was really cool to do. Those were fun. And sometimes she'd just do like the Reese's cup and then would just attach the legs like with frosting. And yeah. So those were fun. I liked those. And then there was also blood-filled cupcakes. So it was basically like strawberry or like raspberry filled like cupcakes. And like when you bit into it, looked like blood coming out. And then there was like some kind of like spooky like little imprint on the top. My mom was really good with cupcakes. I'm just saying, like she still is, but like those were like kind of her thing when I was little. And then I also really loved the Reese's pumpkins. I don't know what it is, but even those are my favorite. Even like like they have the Christmas trees too. I don't know what it is, but the pumpkin Reese's are literally the best Reese's.
Pumpkin Reese's.
The pumpkin Reese. Yeah,
Yeah,
like they're shaped like a
just
pumpkin.
shaped.
The shape of the pumpkin.
As a
You know what I'm talking
Reese's?
about?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never gotten like
I'm
a
thinking of
Reese's,
like the fucking cosmic brownies, bruh. Right now, I don't.
Oh, those were good.
Yeah.
Those
I
were
was
good too.
thinking
Those
about
are
the
really
cosmic
good.
brownies.
I
when
was
she
like,
said Reese.
that I've never seen a fucking Reese's looks like a goddamn pumpkin.
Are you serious? You've
Are
never
you
gotten
really?
those before?
Have you not been looking at any ads on YouTube?
Have you not been into a convenience store?
Yeah. Like
They
what?
serve them now. How have you
Zen,
not
I'm
seen
literally
it?
gonna buy some Reese's pumpkins for you.
You ain't gotta do
They're
any of that
literally
shit.
no. I don't know what it is, but the ones that are shaped exactly like a pumpkin are better than all the other Reese's. And I know it's the same ingredients. I know, just like regular Reese's, but I'm telling you guys, there's something about the chocolate or the peanut. I don't know, but it's delicious. It's my favorite. It's better than the Christmas tree. That's my humble opinion.
Ooh.
And it's better than the egg too. They do an Easter egg too.
The eggs I've seen. The eggs are weird.
Yeah.
Though.
I don't like them. I don't like the eggs, but I like the pumpkin. Those are my favorite.
Mind
Zen,
if I
do
go
you not
next on
like
this
eat
one?
Halloween candy?
No, I eat Halloween candy. I've just never seen the bitch that looks like a goddamn pumpkin.
Have you not watched the YouTube channels and fuck? Have you not watched YouTube at all? And the Reese's ads are
That's
just on
not
there.
what my YouTube search history is.
It's just not what's showing him the ads, I guess. That's funny.
I guess
So
so.
what were your favorite top 3 like?
Fucking. Ooh. I don't really have like Halloween centric. It's mostly just like chocolate candies.
That's okay.
Cause like fucking Twix and Three Musketeers.
Oh yeah, those
are big too.
Yeah, those are good. I always like getting the king size bars when I go trick or treating. That was like the best.
No.
Man, I got a story about that. When I lived with my father, he was in a upper middle class neighborhood and everything, and right near where he lived, there was another neighborhood that had some really rich people, like people that were making close to 7 figures or something.
Jesus.
Just yearly. Yeah.
Damn.
So
What they give
They
up
got
for
the
candy?
good candy.
What they
Oh
give up
yeah.
for?
Good candy.
So there was this really old couple.
Okay, but get to the candy though. I want to hear about this candy.
But the candy.
So every
Yeah.
time we
How big is
walked
this
over
candy?
they bought full king size bars of every kind of thing, of every kind of candy they wanted. And for kids that came by every year, they just started making a list of who came by every year, and they made sure to get their favorite candy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whenever I went over there, I ended up getting king size Hershey's bars, Crunch bars, Twix, Kit Kats.
Ooh,
Crunch bars are
yes.
good.
You had me at
You
Kit
ever
Kat.
seen those?
Kit Kats are delicious.
Kit Kat's
You
my
ever seen
fucking
those
favorite.
really huge Hershey's bars that are like 3 feet long and cost $30 at a grocery store?
The like novelty fucking size bitches? Yeah.
Yeah. I got one of those one year.
Jesus.
Oh
I
my
was one of the-
gosh, that's insane.
I was one of the first 10 people to show up at their house, so they bought the whole store supply.
So they gave you a week's worth of chocolate.
Essentially, well, they gave me more of a
Damn.
month's worth of chocolate because they still gave me the regular candy bars I already asked for, and then they gave me 20, and then I got $20. So
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn, they rich.
yeah, they
Alright.
real nice people.
See, I want to do that when I have doctor money.
Here's $20 and 5 feet of candy.
Yeah, basically.
So
I mean,
you
would
could
you
have-
want to do that for kids? I mean, I would.
I
Make
mean,
their
I
day.
mean, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, you'd
but-
never get in your house egg. That's for damn sure.
True.
Yeah, no.
I would like to
That's
see.
the thing, though.
You know what?
That's
Yeah.
the thing, though. Like you don't TP the houses that give you the good candy because then they won't do the good candy anymore. I'm telling you.
True. I would like to see a kid with fucking candy up to his neck.
Oh, absolutely. I just want to see like a 4-year-old get like a 30-pound Hershey bar and just see how like
Not
that
carry
happens.
it.
I
Just
mean,
watch him
they'll
struggle.
listen. Yeah, I think it'd be cute as hell.
Oh my fucking.
You know
And then
those
I'd
like
help him. After
giant.
like a moment, I would help. But yeah, it's really sad though because this year like COVID and everything, you can't do Halloween, whatever. But I'm still getting a big bag of candy though. That's
Like,
facts.
this is where trick or treaters get innovative. This is my Halloween story, and I'll go into my favorite types of candies here in a second. But I have two. Yeah, so my church always does this. We have ourselves a lock-in, which for the audience, if you don't know what a lock-in is, basically is that you're pretty much locked in a building for like
For
24 hours.
hours.
You get to sleep there, and then in the morning they'll let you out. But parents sign a consent form that you're allowed to be there, and it's
I want to do
whatever.
that in one of the insane asylums. That
You know what? This thing's over.
Wait, yeah, I wasn't going into that. Mine was actually pure, and then Sammy decided to drop that bombshell onto it. Mine's is pure, damn it. But no,
there's also a prison.
Sammy.
Sammy.
We're rolling this one.
Okay.
The fuck is wrong
But
with you?
no, it was
It's
No,
not
no,
like
like-
a going prison. It's just an old.
Yeah, you're just coming to the
rundown-
prison.
It's
no
an
big
old
deal.
rundown prison that is no longer a thing, and they lock you in there.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah, you
amazing.
go do that. Tell me how it sounds. Tell me how it feels.
Tell me how it goes.
Tell me how it goes.
Listen, all you have to do is just put salt around you, and you're fine.
No, this is
Ain't
pretty
no
much around the time.
motherfucking ghost don't care about no goddamn Morton's table salt.
Yes, they do.
But so to continue on with the story, this is pure because it was inside of a church, so spirits are good spirits, so they just roam around as they please. But we're not gonna go into that. So we do pumpkin carving. Oh my god, he is so loud. I'm so glad this isn't picking it up. We do pumpkin carving.
No, honey,
we
it is.
do-
It is picking it up.
Anyways, made me lose track of thought. But anyways, we do pumpkin carving, like normal Halloween parties. Normal pumpkin carving, costume contests, the works. I
Mhm.
dressed up as Batman one year, and this is when my mom was still, Yeah. So anyways, we would do like our whole like program skits and all that, and it was always super fun to do because like at the end of the day we were all a church family and we were just celebrating Halloween and we had nothing really to do on that night. And then after a while we would all just go to bed and just be like just a giant sleepover inside of a church. There have been occasional times where a few things moved.
What kind of things? What kind of things? Nah.
Okay.
You can't. There's
Okay,
no
no.
glancing on that. The fuck.
Okay, look, the kind
Oh,
of thing
so
gotta
let
be
me
able to
talk
sleep
about it,
today.
but I'm not allowed. Okay.
See,
Okay,
Even
but
though
like,
this is my podcast.
see-
All right.
Okay.
motherfucker, if
So
you
the
don't,
kind of
I swear to God.
the kind of things that are just like just a random like we have like a normal like stand that holds like a bucket for like dues and stuff like that. The stand maybe occasionally moves to the right a little bit.
I thought
There
you meant
was a
like people
prank.
were moving and like body parts were moving, but like.
But there was a prank where I had my eyes open for because I knew they were going to do this.
Hello.
There was a prank
Hello.
where they did move like a piece of like or there's a chair inside of one of the halls where they did move the chair from inside of the church to the outside of the church.
What the fuck?
And it was near a tree, and people were getting scared like, oh my god, oh no, where did that chair go? And I knew that they moved it, and I'm like, y'all are idiots. They just moved the chair to the
Yeah,
tree.
but like, here's the thing though. They probably moved the stand too.
It's not
Yeah,
impossible.
but you didn't see it though, so you don't know. They didn't see the chair
I
move, but you saw
I
it.
was kind of half asleep, and then I did a double take, and I opened my eyes up a little bit.
I'm pretty sure humans did it, Flip.
I'm pretty sure, but aside from that, those are the two stories I had on Halloween. Now onto the candy.
Well, Zen never finished, honey.
Oh, he never did finish. Oh, I'm
No.
so sorry, Zen.
Hey, I was here for the ride. I was here for the ride.
Zen just like
I'm here for
chocolate.
quips and comments, bruh.
That's usually what it is. Usually someone else tells the story and Zen comments.
Yep.
And then he half answers the question.
Yep.
That's about it. That's the podcast,
That's how
everybody.
I live my life.
Mm-hmm.
but Zen, like three favorite things, because you
Shit. We've got Three Musketeers, fucking Kit Kat, and
Kit Kat's bomb.
Kit Kat's fucking bomb.
That's my favorite candy. I think chocolate candy wise, that's probably my favorite.
I'm trying to think of like a non-chocolate candy.
You don't have to think of a non-chocolate. I personally like sour candies. Does anybody else like sour candies?
I also like sour candy. Warheads. There we go.
Warheads are I love Warheads. The big ones. I could suck on that for like hours. Like you just put it like in the pocket of like your cheek, and like your cheek would go numb.
Don't you just love it when your cheek goes numb?
I'm just saying. Like that was like the thing back in the day. Like having that big ass Warhead sour candy. I also really like the straws, like the sour straws.
Sour straws.
Yeah, Flippy, what are your favorite three candies? Or desserts? You can do just desserts too.
Oh,
that like you would always have like on Halloween.
I'm gonna think about this one because there's a lot, but I really want to go back to. I haven't yet said that. I haven't yet done that. You can't. Okay, so I have two. You can't really go wrong with pumpkin pie because around this time you can make it at any point of the year, but it's more festive around this time. You can't go wrong with it. But so my aunt on my dad's side makes a really good southern pie, which is basically like how can I explain this? It's basically like a cheesecake, but it's a layered cheesecake.
I know
Where it
what
has
you're talking
like
about.
graham crackers on the bottom, cheesecake filling, and then whipped cream, and then you just stack it like a lasagna type style. But instead of noodles, it's the components of a.
It's a layered cheesecake, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that. It is so delicious. Like I've known, like it has like pecans in it, graham crackers. Basically, she adds the pecans to it, and it tastes super super rich, and it's like so good. First time I had it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" And then after everyone went to sleep, I would like
sneak the shit
secretly, yes, at night, just sneak like a whole full bowl of it and just eat it. And then one morning they woke up, there's like, "Why is half the pan gone?" I'm just like, I don't know.
That's
I don't know why half the pan's gone.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The whole pan's gone. Whoa.
I didn't do it.
Like not even the tins there. That's
damn.
Whoa.
Damn.
What do you
it
mean
wasn't me though.
What do you mean it's in my trash can? I don't know who did it.
I don't know who did it. Nah, bro, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Know what I mean?
So you like cake and pie then, huh?
You can't go wrong with cheesecake. You can't go wrong with a good cheesecake pie. It's always chef kiss. All right, who's next?
But is it really pie if it's cheesecake?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a quick.
All
right, Leo. So what are your? Sorry, Zen. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just thinking about it for a second. I was like, does it?
I mean, no, because cheesecake's made differently than pie because there's different components.
Oh well.
So.
Who would I know? I'm not a pie maker.
I've made pie.
You're a pie maker.
I'm literally making pie tomorrow.
Exhibit fucking A.
Leo, what are your three like top tier that you like desserts or treats or candy that you have to have around Halloween? Like you absolutely have to.
Okay, this is the one of these isn't necessarily a treat. It's just I feel like you can't go wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin pie, obviously a must, but I'm a sucker for pumpkin pie with some really good root beer, and that's just my personal preference because if you get a root beer that has the right amount of vanilla kick to it, it's just amazing. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to have my Twix on Halloween, otherwise I'm going ape shit.
Your
Yeah,
Twix.
yes.
Do you eat the right or the left? I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
It does not matter. That's a stupid fucking gimmick, and everybody knows it.
No, I think it's stupid too, but it was there and I had to do it.
Are you a left Twix or right Twix kind of person?
I love. Okay, did y'all ever watch those commercials? Like
I
when
made
that little boy
I
with like the
hated them.
factory, he's like, they're the same, and I'd be like, yeah, they are the same, buddy. You tell them.
Personally, I don't have a preference.
Between
But if
left
you
and right Twix?
choose,
Sir,
no,
they're
I
the
don't have a
same. We
preference.
all
I
agree
eat
on that
both.
one. Why are you
It's
discussing this right
chocolate
now,
with
Flippy?
caramel
Flippy,
and
no,
a cookie.
no, Flippy, don't do it. Don't spiral.
I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm
No,
just saying
Flippy,
that
we're
both of
not.
I'm
them are the
just
same.
saying
Not.
left
No,
Twix is
Flippy.
better.
No, Flippy. No,
But if you
Flippy.
choose left Twix, you're a heathen. I'm
No,
just saying.
Flippy. No, I'm a
I'm
heathen.
just saying.
No, you know what
Flippy.
I do when everyone asks me that, like low key? Like I'll literally dead ass look them in the eye. I was like, oh, you want me to choose? And I literally bite down on both of them really slowly just to irritate someone.
Can go
That can go
two
Flippy would
ways.
be
many
that
different
person.
ways.
That could go two ways, Sammy.
That could have been a pause moment.
What do you
It could have
mean?
been, but we're not gonna roll. We're gonna
We're
scroll
not
past
about to
that.
go into that.
Okay,
Moving
Leo.
on.
So Twix for Leo and pumpkin pie with his root beer. What's the third thing?
Uh,
You said you love Hershey's. Is that something like? But is that like your favorite candy overall, though?
it's not Hershey's is just a good go-to because
Got you.
come on, everybody likes Hershey's.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
I have too
Unless
much
you
Hershey's, that's
unless
just
you
like
don't like to.
Well, too much, yeah. Like it does make me sick, but like a good ass Hershey bar, like come on now.
There are also some people that are
Um,
allergic to chocolate, in which case I can completely
We
understand.
don't, Leo, honey, I love you, but they can go sit in a corner. We don't care about them people right now.
bruh.
quick question:
Sorry.
which type of Hershey are we talking here? Are we talking like classic or cookies and
Regular?
cream or like
I can't
Okay,
have
low
well
key,
on Halloween, probably just classic.
low key though, cookies
Mm.
and cream is my favorite. But I know not everyone can likes that or can eat it. But
Okay.
I digress.
Cookies and cream is
Why
the
does it have to
only
be
one
low
out of
key
the
for
Hershey
you to be?
products that I'll eat.
Well, because some people
Cookies and cream
some
is the
people
only one I
don't
can
like it like at all.
So, it's your favorite, not theirs.
That's true. Fuck y'all. It's my favorite.
I swear.
There we go. All right.
Problem solved.
All right. There we go. All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I swear you always call me out on my bullshit. I swear. I do the same thing for you though. I have okay. Going back to what Leo said though about the pumpkin pie and root beer, I now want to have pumpkin pie with the root beer. Fun fact: literally right before we sat down for this, I had a pumpkin pie cheesecake and a vanilla soda, and it was actually really good.
Vanilla
remember-
Yeah,
soda.
you see what I'm saying?
Like
I
a vanilla cream soda, like a vanilla cream
Oh,
soda.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like actual.
I never
vanilla
heard of
soda.
having
No,
like.
no.
I never really heard of having like pumpkin pie with root beer.
I have
No, I
Well-
mean,
not
it makes
until
sense.
like
It
10
makes
minutes
sense
ago.
though. It makes sense though, honestly. Like it really does. Like Leo, good job, buddy. Those flavors like mix really well together.
yeah, but you have to get something that has a very prominent vanilla taste. I mean, uh, I don't know if I can say brands on your podcast.
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can.
cool or
You're
not?
fine.
Okay.
Good brand.
Yeah, you're
So
fine.
I normally go with a Sprecher.
Mm-hmm.
I have no
That's
idea
my
what that is.
personal preference. It's a company that makes stuff and they're based in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I first started drinking it because of an ice cream place near where I grew up, called Andy's. They sell it and they use it for the root beer floats. And I was just like, I could go for some root beer right now. And I was like, okay, I kind of want to try what this is. So I tried it, never went back.
Mm.
It's amazing. I love it. My favorite root beer of all time.
Gotcha. There's another brand too. It's the Greater Lakes. That one's also really good too. That has a really good prominent vanilla. And they also make a really good orange soda, which I love and adore. I love orange soda. But what's your last treat, Leo?
I still haven't said that, haven't I?
Another root beer.
What's that? What else is a necessity for me for Halloween?
It can be also like a drink too. Like the punch that I'm about to tell y'all about, y'all will like flip your shit. It's so good.
My buddy's mom made a special kind of sangria from scratch for Halloween one year, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this shit's amazing!" So I end up craving it every time it gets around Halloween because it's awesome.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that like your third like treat thing that you like want to have around Halloween?
Yeah, she peels off all the grape skins and just makes it look like it's just full of eyeballs. So she just says, "Hey,
That's
stick your hand in."
dedication.
That's fucking
That's
Halloween.
dedication. That's what the Halloween is, though.
That shit was funny.
It seems like she was before the robot. Whenever
Huh?
they did the whole skinning of the grape thing.
Oh, they fucking did surgery on a grape?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
They did fucking surgery on a grape.
Who did?
It's people trying to figure out. I think they were trying to make like robot surgeons. So they're like to test it and like test the sensitivity. They did surgery on a fucking grape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, actually, did y'all know that grapes are actually the composition of like what are like the way that they're like bouncy and like the elasticity and stuff, like
See
they
why
do
they
have
did
a lot of.
surgery on a grape.
No. Like it makes sense. I'm not like shocked. I was just confused when you guys were like they did surgery on a grape. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? But no, it makes sense because the elasticity and the density and things.
And
Interesting.
Then, so for the people that didn't know that shit, they're just like, they did fucking surgery on a grape. What the fuck?
Well, now they know. You're
Now
welcome.
you just educated some memers.
Education.
Get your education.
I do have a legit question.
I thought you could say I do have an education.
I honestly, I also thought that he was gonna say that too.
Today's an off day for me.
Yeah. Does anybody have like anything that they can remember other than my amazing punch recipe? I should say my mother's. Does anybody have anything that like they can like they know how to make like for Halloween, or like things that like they would make like the spider cupcakes? Like for me, like I would make my own spider cupcake. Like it was like an activity as well. Like we'd put like the little mom would cut up like the sour straws and like the Twizzlers. Thinking about Tweety, the Twizzlers, and like we'd like get to like make our own little like spider cupcake, and like some people would put like candy corn for you know whatever. Like sometimes you'd have like fangs. Does anybody have anything like that they used to do?
I can make some good caramel Chex Mix.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like
I do get that.
Caramel?
I do get that around Halloween though. That's facts. That's facts.
Okay. Do y'all have since we're on Chex Mix, do y'all ever has anyone ever had puppy chow?
Yes.
Fucking
no.
delicious.
Any puppy chow I've ever seen has had peanut butter in it.
So the one that I make does not, and it's marshmallow fluff instead of peanut butter because my sister's allergic to peanut butter. And it's powdered sugar, marshmallow fluff, caramel, and chocolate powder, like hot chocolate powder, because it tastes better. It's fucking great. I'll make you some.
No, I'm a good boy. I don't pull Halloween.
Let me get the fuck out, you
good
wholesome
boy.
ass. I'm about to kick you the fuck off. Never. Not
I
once.
just no, like Listen, I was scared of my mother. Okay, for one,
Listen, I
she
was scared of
has
my
the thing
mother
called a
too, but I also
switch.
was a heathen. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of your bitch ass.
Oh
No,
my
I'm kidding. I'm
fucking
kidding.
god.
I love you, Bobby, so much. You are a good child. I wish I had been a good child.
We're fighting
I
on
was
fucking
a heathen.
podcast.
I was a heathen. What? What'd you say?
Say, you're just fighting with me on podcast. I feel like you're just gonna jump through the screen and fight me.
No, 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 no. I no. It's just funny to me that like you were like I was a good boy.
I was a good boy. What do you
I was a
mean?
good
Who
boy.
plays pranks?
No, so the good thing about our neighborhood when we were younger is that there would always be like a couple designated houses be like, you guys can TP this house. Don't do it to the other houses kind of thing. And so we as like a bunch of kids would then go with the toilet paper like stack on stack on stack on stack and would just go like ham
Okay,
on people's houses.
so
We never did eggs though. So
Did
like
you
I
put
guess
forks
technically
in their lawn?
we didn't do forks. I think there's a couple. I think some of the older kids might have, but the little so like this was so I was actually pretty much like a little kid back in those days. It was from like about 4th grade to like 8th grade almost. So I was still pretty young. So I didn't do the forks, but we did do like we did put like wooden stakes sometimes, like just like a couple, not a lot, but like a couple of those. But again, they'd be like, these are the houses you are allowed to do that at, and like we wouldn't like defer. So like I was a heathen, kind of, but like not really. We never did eggs though, and we never did flour. You know, like sometimes they like throw flour and like make it all sticky and like
No,
we
you
never
lost
did
me.
that either. So it was mostly just like TPing people's houses.
Okay, I actually got one.
What?
I was gonna say
Like a prank?
Yeah,
Leo
Cool.
Prank Master?
Oh.
not
I'm
really.
gonna save my story after his though, because I actually did have a devious idea of what I wanted to do. But I'm gonna
But
save
did
it
you
for
do
after.
it though?
I partially.
Then I don't want to. I don't care. Leo,
Bruh.
I'm mean. I'm sorry.
God damn.
I'll tell it later. But Leo, you go.
So a friend of mine got cheated on
Oh.
by
Oh.
Oh.
by this dude.
Oh.
By this dude.
This took a turn immediately, man.
Like at the beginning. At the beginning. So my friend got. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So my friend got cheated on by her boyfriend, and he cheated on her with her sister.
Oh.
Mm.
He an asshole. Okay, she a bitch. All right, that's fine. If y'all out here listening to this, y'all awful people.
Okay, hold
Your
on,
friend's
hold
gonna
on.
get a
To
pie.
be fair, her sister didn't know what her boyfriend looked like.
Mm.
They also went to different schools.
Oh, well, yeah.
What?
So there was
That
no way of
tracks.
no. They were all in the same school district, but they went to different schools because they had different dads.
Oh,
Yeah, making a lot more sense now, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
damn. This is a
this-
soap opera. I need popcorn.
so these two were just like, I can't believe we got this done to us. Are you kidding me? What the actual fuck? So
Mhm.
they reach out to me. They're just like, hey, we don't really know what to do with this one. Could you kind of scare him a little bit? So I'm just like, I bet. Now, it just so happened I was going to be going to a costume party with a Blade costume.
Oh, I see where this is going. This is gonna be good.
And a friend of mine was trying to be Ghost Rider, and I had some chains lying around the garage.
You know, normal things.
Oh shit.
So I wrapped up my fists and my forearms, and I went over to this dude, pinned him against his car, and I ended up threatening to just swallow his soul. And I acted like I was a ghost. I had a bunch of other people fake effects, and I had somebody with a smoke machine show up, just cascaded over his car, and he got all scared and shit because he was the only person that he saw in the parking lot.
Question: how old were you?
I was 14.
Hey, Hey yo, props on the fucking
You know
That's
what?
effects then. That's
That's
You know
fine.
what? You get a round of applause for that. Good.
That's
That
mad, yo.
everyone a round of applause. That's
I would
great.
That's
round
not
it-
all.
I would
That's
round of
not all.
applause, but I'm playing Rocket League.
Rocket ball.
Rocket
Throwing kids
ball,
at a wall.
homies on a wall.
Fuck them
I-
kids, bro. So
I
while I'm scaring the shit out of this dude, these two girls decide to do one of the most fucked up things that you could do to a man's car. This dude had just got a car bought by his parents, and it was like a year old, had maybe 400
wait.
miles.
Pause real quick. How old were the girls, and how old was he?
They were 16. He was 16.
Okay, unpause. Continue.
So they put glitter bombs inside
Oh
of his,
my fucking
Yeah.
along with 2 stink bombs while I was distracting him.
Damn, wait,
That's
that's fucked up.
GGs.
Their mom, wait, the two girls were 16?
Yeah.
How were they sisters if they had different dads?
Step.
Yeah.
Okay.
That-
Next time, lead with, okay.
What? Huh?
Okay.
What? Huh?
You have to understand, I didn't grow up with divorced parents, so sometimes, like, when people are like, oh, yeah, they're the same age, I'm like, wait, twins? Wait, how does that work?
Wait,
'Cause
twins?
no, because remember, I grew up with
Twins.
twin brothers. So, like, that's what my mind immediately goes to. It doesn't really go to, like, divorced, because I just didn't have that in my life, really. So, that's, I'm sorry.
I know you're just like
That's just where
fucking
my mind went.
twins.
I was really confused. I was like, I mean, it does happen. You can have twins if they're fraternal by 2 different people. If we won't go into that one.
So these two planted these in his car. We knew how long we had till it went off. So I ended up just punching him in the gut, and I said, you're lucky you're getting off with this one." I ended up just walking away and had somebody kick up the smoke machine behind me. And what was even more perfect, there was already a little bit of natural fog rolling in. So I just fucking
Oh.
disappeared in this dude's eyes, and then he heard a loud bang in his car, and then he opened the door, saw glitter every fucking where, and he had smelled like shit, and he was just like, "Oh God, why?"
Oh God!
I am doing my absolute fucking best not to burst out laughing, because if I start laughing,
Damn.
he'll hear this shit. So I just started
Damn.
laughing maniacally. I'm just like in the background, and I'm just.
I don't think my story
Damn,
can
that's
top
some
that.
production. That is some production right there.
It was
You
a
were
whole lot of
14
coincidence.
and the girls were 16. Good on them. Honestly, if a boy cheats on you with your sister and your sister doesn't, that's how you do it. That's what you do right there. You glare bomb his car and have someone who is being
A
a
homie.
character, a homie, and just scare the shit out of him. That fear is more like of a revenge tactic, at least in my opinion, because it can lead to trauma, and then they come to me as a psychiatrist, and I get money by that. So do that
That's
instead of like anything
fucked.
else. Like, well, you know,
that was just the most fucked advertisement I think I've ever heard.
it's true.
It's not the
though.
most fucked advertisement I've heard, man.
Oh,
That's
God.
just like, who is this bitch? Like, who
Have you
is?
seen antidepressant med commercials?
This is fine.
Okay, so I just want to get it back on track here, and I don't think my story can follow up to that.
I
My
don't think
story
any
was
of
more
our
of
of ours
less.
can. That was
I
a
think mine's is
production.
more of less like really planning, but me not executing it.
Mm.
So
Oh,
my
flip.
sister loves conspiracy theories and like history stories.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mhm.
she's not a history buff, but she watches it on like Netflix and Hulu every now and then.
Flippy, I need you to get to the
So
point, sir.
okay, god damn it. Okay, so point is that she was watching an episode where nuclear war was happening, and
Oh,
I was like, okay, this is new. That's fine. But she was so interested into it, and she got really kind of like antsy about it, and she kind of stopped watching it, and I was like, how can I play a prank on this?
this is fucked up.
It is fucked up,
You can
but
tell it's fucked now.
funny.
Yeah,
So,
you could. His voice got lower and everything. Flip, what did he do?
so, okay, this is what I did, and this is devilish mind that came into it. I very stupidly went online or went on YouTube, and there are a few YouTube channels that actually make mock kind of nuclear war scenarios where they have the emergency broadcast system noise go off on it.
Use your government name, sir. What in the
They
hell?
advise you
That's
they advise you
fucking
not to
great.
use it on broadcasting systems, but they use them as a prank. I've seen tons of videos do it all the time,
That,
and they're
that's
always
not
pranks.
okay. That's the
I know
wrong
that's
kind
not
of trauma
okay.
that I'm talking about.
I know that's not okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I said as soon as I was planning it, I was like, this is really, really bad. But let's
You
not do
fucking
this.
think?
Let's back away.
Oh
And
my
immediately into
gracious
planning it,
me.
I fell down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. And
You
so,
did the same shit your sister did.
yes, did the same thing. And I'm like, and it was like the day after Halloween. I was like, fuck. Well, it would have been a bad idea anyway. So, no. But yeah, that's how I almost made a horrible decision. Yeah, Kurt's out. That would have been really, really, really devastating.
Possibly.
I.
Potentially.
Potentially.
I. mm.
Sammy, you
Probability
wanted
is
this.
8-1.
You wanted this
You
story.
wanted that one. Yep.
I didn't want the story.
You
I
did.
said not to tell it. I said I'm not interested. And then it. mm. Well, it didn't happen, but
No,
you thought
it
about
didn't.
it happening. And
I did.
You can't be jailed on the thought of something happening.
No, I didn't know that. Watch Psychopaths. It's a thing.
Mm.
Anime plug.
You and your fucking advertisements, I swear to fuck.
No, that's actually a really good anime though. Like you should watch it.
Hashtag not sponsored.
That's not gonna
Hashtag
be a podcast.
sponsored.
I mean, they could sponsor us, but it's not sponsored
Oh,
yet.
they really? After that goddamn story?
Have you seen the anime? It's
No.
fucked up, bro. Okay, so does everyone love sherbet ice cream? Because I do.
No.
Did you say no? Get out.
Don't know why. There's no reason why I shouldn't like it. I just don't. I have no idea. I have no earthly idea as to why I don't.
Oh, my voice, my laughter squeaked so hard just there. Wow. Zen, get out. Zen really loves sherbet ice cream.
I can tell.
Yeah. Is it your first or your second after chocolate mint chip?
Huh?
Don't you like chocolate mint chip?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like is it oh, I guess it would be after, huh?
Yeah. That's why
Yeah,
I
I'm
asked.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I said that.
Is
I
it
know
before
that.
or after your favorite?
I know.
I don't
I
know,
guess I
Sammy.
mean, like,
Which one is?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. It's been an off day for us.
Fuck's sakes.
I'll leave that in because that's my stupidity. But okay, so what you do is you get. I personally, mom uses, I believe, Sprite. I personally, when I've made it, I personally like to use the cranberry ginger ale because I just think it adds more like a deeper taste, and I like ginger ale over Sprite personally. But you can use either or, and then you put Hawaiian punch, and then you do a little bit of lime and lemon juice in it, not a lot, just a little bit, and then you scoop out sherbet ice cream into it, and it's freaking amazing. That's the punch. That's literally all it is. If you want to spike it, probably would do like a
Vodka.
Yeah, probably vodka. I have seen my mom make like a really cool like margarita mix with it though, but like she uses a very like, but she just uses like the regular margarita mix, like the lime, and then like ices it, like it's blended, and then she puts a scoop of ice cream on top, like the sherbet on top of it. That I've heard is really good. I was too young again to taste it at that time, but I mean, I might make it at
So
some
you're
point like
saying you
that.
weren't heathen enough to try it?
Well, I was also 10, so no.
Sounds like you weren't heathen enough.
Okay, well, I didn't. Okay, were you okay? At 10 years old, who the fuck knows what alcohol is at 10 years old?
Me.
Well,
I knew what
get
alcohol
out.
was when I was 3.
All right, you know
Exactly.
what? All of y'all get the fuck out.
Well,
I didn't know.
my
I love how that's
my
just our
grandma
answer for
used
everything.
to-
Get the fuck out.
Get out.
My grandma used to end up letting me take sips of her wine when I was like 3. I mean, I'd say she let me, but I really just said, "Hey, Nana, what's that?" And she said, "Oh, that's wine. It's a grown-up drink." I was like, "Okay." She walked away for 2 seconds. I walked away with a glass.
Well,
That's how that works.
sir, you were 3. You didn't know what the heck it was.
I did it
But
until I
you
was
would have
7.
tasted like.
Well, yeah, but that's different. Like, I had watered down wine when I was little too, but I didn't know what the heck it was.
Oh,
Just because
I
you
didn't get watered
tasted,
down stuff.
just because you've tasted or have tried something doesn't mean you actually know what it is yet. Think about the first time you've ever had sushi.
Oh no, I knew what sushi was. That shit slapped.
I love sushi. Anyway, that's beside the point. Backing on track of with tricks and treats, does anybody else have like a prank or a dessert that they would love to share with us, with the class? Because I have a lot and I could go all night. Okay, cool. So, Zen, do you have any like anything? Like even like I know maybe like not maybe like your mom did stuff, but like did any of like your friends' moms did anything like special like for Halloween?
Not really. Not particularly. Not that I can remember.
Really? Not even like carving up pumpkins or anything?
I know people carved pumpkins. I mean, like everybody fucking carved a pumpkin, but like I didn't.
Right.
I thought you were looking for like something special.
Well, I mean, it can be that. I mean, just anything Halloween. You just didn't really
I didn't do
mess
shit.
with it, did you? Yeah.
I didn't do shit except dress up and eat candy.
I thought you said you didn't really go trick or treating though.
Who said I went trick or treating?
I thought that's what you said. Did you just not
I went
go
to
when
the
you were, like,
goddamn
a lot
Halloween
older?
parade and got free candy and then ate this shit at home.
Oh, you guys had a Halloween parade? That's cool.
Yeah.
Was it like with the high school or was it just like because we do have was it like the homecoming?
Yeah. No, we had a homecoming parade and a Halloween parade.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Motherfuckers.
cool. Mine was also combined. I'm pissed. The fuck?
Lucky
I'm sad.
We only got a homecoming parade, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, I know, right? So would you go with like as like with your family? And like you guys would just go see the Halloween parade and then get candy and then go home and eat the crap out of it?
Just me and my sister. Because my sister's 3 years older than me.
And your mother would just let you guys go alone?
It was up the street.
Oh, well, that makes more sense now. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense now.
We walked to the shit.
Okay. I got
Actually, I think my mom would go a few times, but like after a while, she would like stop going. She's like, it's up the fucking street. Who cares?
Yeah. Well, especially if your sister, I mean, she's 3 years older than you, so it's just like she can watch you. Like it's okay.
Exactly.
And there's enough like parents and stuff. Back in the days we were younger, it wasn't as bad as it is now with the kidnappings of things, but we're not going to go into that today. That's really cool though. You should have shared that like before.
I thought it was I thought everybody do that.
No, dude, that's fucking cool as hell. No, like I just had a homecoming parade like in the town that I lived in. Well, and when I was younger though, I lived in a big city, so like I didn't get to do that type of thing. It was more so when I was older that we had like. But I also lived in neighborhoods where like the older kids could go trick or treating because just no one really cared. And we would sometimes do like 2 or 3 rounds in the neighborhood because the neighborhood was so small, so they didn't really care. And they have to get rid of their big bag of candy. So it's just like if the kid comes 5 times, it's like, we're only giving you 2 or 3 pieces. Might as well to get rid of the candy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was just our thing, I guess.
It was never to say that I didn't want to go trick or treating. It's just like my mom didn't want me to be outside alone in the dark.
I mean, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
No, I mean that tracks. That tracks. What about you, Flippy? Like, did you do anything like that, like the parade or like trick or treating wise, like what was your family do? Because you have older sisters, and they're significantly older than you, huh?
Okay, sorry, my brain froze. No, they're older than me by like 10 years, but
Fuck.
Yeah, the significantly. That's where that came in.
okay, fair enough. Um, you know, I never really did much on Halloween. Basically, what we did was we just went to the closest neighborhood that we knew about.
Mm-hmm.
And since we had our church friends that lived in that neighborhood, it was like the
Mm.
rich part of neighborhood.
I
And so
got you. I got you.
they had a gate and we were just allowed to come in.
Uh huh.
That was like the hot spot for like trick or treating. And
Right. Right.
hints on
Right.
the word, hints on the word Sugar Hill.
Ah.
Mm.
kind of, kind of puts the name on it.
They had all this shit.
They.
Of course. But
But they
no,
had the king size bars.
oh my
This makes me
God,
want to
did
go
they
to this
have it?
grocery store and go get a king size bar of just whatever candy I can find at this point.
But no, like, so it was around the time where my sisters and myself were really into Halloween. Even at the age
Mm-hmm.
that they were at, they still wanted to trick or treat with me.
Mm.
Uh huh.
And of course, my dad, being the smart man that he was, saved most of the candy in a bucket.
Uh
So
huh.
every year, whenever we went trick or treating, we would get new candy, and what we'll do with the old candy, we'll just eat it throughout the year.
Oh
Which, by the way, don't do that because
no,
most of it
that's
does go bad.
yeah no, that's
You know.
tummy aches and food poisoning. No, thank you.
Well, technically, I had gotten like a piece of because at the time I had braces, which was
I thought he
the
was about to say glass. Did anyone else think that? Did anyone else think
no,
that? I was like, oh my god, Flippy, don't tell me that you were one of those kids that got the horse. Oh my god, my heart
no,
dropped. Ooh, okay, go ahead.
no.
Ooh, I
I
have to
was wearing
calm down.
braces at the time, so I couldn't enjoy the hard candy without popping one of the brackets off my
Oh
teeth and then
damn.
having to get them replaced again.
Damn.
Because it's the
Bruh, no,
worst. It
those
is the
shits weren't on hard
worst.
enough. I used to eat stuff like that, and none of my brackets ever fell off. The fuck?
It just went like I'll have a blow pop. I just be chewing on it and it just go and I'm like,
Nah, bro,
fuck.
they didn't use the actual cement for the brackets. I'm telling you,
I
I had
thought you
braces
meant
for
like
13
I
years.
thought you
No,
meant
I had
like
braces for
fucking
13
regular
years.
cement, bro. God
No,
fucking
no, it
damn.
actually no, it's actual like teeth, like it's cement, like it's cement. It's not like pavement cement, but it is like it's for the mouth, but it is cement. But they were not using it correctly because mine, I had braces for 13 years and mine wouldn't pop off for 3 or 4 years because it does wear down after a while because you're brushing and stuff and flossing. And yeah, Flippy, I'm so
But
sorry. That shit
but
hurts too when they do pop off.
it's weird. It's always weird and it's like the ones that usually pop off are like at the back of like my
What
mouth. They'll pop
in the
off.
hell? Okay,
And
but okay. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
yeah,
Pause.
right.
Restart the story. Okay,
Really
so you would go with your
really off track.
sisters and
Right.
go trick or treating with them when you guys were around the time that they would want to go with you, and then you'd eat the old ass candy and get food poisoning. Got it.
We didn't technically get food poisoning. The
Mm.
strange part about it is that most of the candy that was in there was like pieces of gum, licorice,
Oh no,
um, basically candy that's non-perishable
I
in a
hate
way.
licorice. Does anybody else hate licorice? I don't like Twizzlers
Like
either.
I
Twizzlers,
don't
like
like
Twizzlers was
black
fine.
Don't like
Twizzlers
licorice.
to me
those.
was personally fine. I love Twizzlers.
I
Twizzlers
don't
just
like them. I don't like them.
they're good. They're good to me though.
No,
But that
no.
debate's another time. But how I knew that whole bucket was
This is my
stale.
podcast. You're wrong.
But
It,
he's talking
I
about
don't.
another time. Fuck you. God damn.
So
I'm sorry, Flippy.
so since I
I'm
knew
sorry.
I'm getting shit on in this podcast, and I don't
I'm
even
so
understand
sorry, Flippy.
any of
Honestly,
it.
honestly, Flippy, like half of like most of that won't even be in there.
Fair enough. But
It really
anyways,
won't.
but yeah. So back onto the story. Um, I actually took a piece of gum, and I think it was like some Hubble Bubble, and it was the green
The really
apple,
like sugary one.
and I started chewing. Yeah, and I started chewing on it, and I'm just like gnawing at it, like
Oh
like it's some rock, and I'm like,
He's
what?
chewing rocks,
And as a
man.
child, I couldn't curse. And as a child, I couldn't curse.
no!
So I was like, why is it so rough? And I took it out.
Oh no!
It was stale. And I
Oh
look in the
So
bucket,
you were chewing a
the
rock.
entire pot of candy, the entire, yes, apparently it was a pebble. The entire pot
oh!
of candy was
Really, it
stale
was
as
a
hell.
Jesus
pebble.
fucking Christ.
And I was like, Dad? And I was just yelling, and I was talking to Dad. I was like, Dad? He's like, what? And I was like, the bucket's stale. He goes, how? And I was like, what? In my brain, in my
The hell?
tiny middle school brain, I just say I don't know. But as I'm older now, it's like, what do you mean? It's still a bucket of old candy. You gotta chuck
Well,
this thing
that,
out.
but the thing is too is that I was gonna say like he probably never even cleaned out like all the old candy from the previous years. You might be eating candy from like when you were 3, and you may not know. I'm just saying, like that's gross, bro.
But no, it was it's crazy.
It's fucking
I
gross
mean,
is
like
what it
But
I
no,
is.
get where
like
I
going trick
get
or
where like the
treating.
man's coming from. I absolutely do. But honestly, you really shouldn't keep candy like at all, really, for more than like a month. That's my like
But no, like
thing.
going trick or treating with like my sisters is fun. It's always fun.
Yeah. Well, because they're so much older too, they could like go to like the cooler houses and like do like this. I loved going to the house that had all of like the scary stuff up. Oh my gosh. Like the projectors and stuff. That stuff's so fucking cool to like walk through. And like there was like a couple houses that would have like haunted houses like in the garage. They were so freaking cool, guys. Like, ugh,
Like, ugh.
memories.
Hey, you ever had a friend that was scared of clowns?
Yes, I think
My
everyone has.
sister's scared of
Does
clowns.
anybody in here scared of clowns though?
No.
No, my sister is scared of clowns.
Leo?
I had a friend that was petrified of clowns, more specifically the Joker, and she was an avid fan of DC Comics. So this was
Oh,
in high
poor
school.
guy.
This is when the Dark Knights was the Dark Knights comic book run had kind of just came out, and she got introduced to the Batman Who Laughs, and she was absolutely terrified because it was Batman with the mind of the Joker. I had
Mm-hmm.
a friend who had a really good cosplay of the Batman Who Laughs,
Oh,
and another
you didn't.
friend, who had a cosplay of Joker.
Oh, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no.
So
Okay, you're way
I
too close now. A little bit further.
so I tricked her into coming over to my buddy's house before we were about to go to somebody else's house for I think it was a Halloween party. I forget what it was though. But she comes through. First thing that she hears coming through the door is a recording of Joker's laugh, and she's like, "Okay, you better not be fucking with me." I'm just like, "I didn't do anything. I'm just chilling right here, not minding my own business." And then we play it on on a Bluetooth speaker that's off in the living room somewhere that's hidden. So she's like, "Okay, what the fuck is going on?" I'm just like, "Nothing. Why? Are you all right?" So she's just like, "Okay, I just heard the Joker's laugh, and this is not fucking funny." I was like, "I didn't do anything. I'm gonna go get something from the kitchen. You wait here. I'll be right back." I leave. She's messing around on her phone. These two dudes come up behind her on either side of her, and they say something weird, like, "How about a smile?" or some shit in her ears. She looks to her left, screams her fucking head off, looks to her right, and just goes ape shit because she's looking at the Batman Who Laughs to the right, and she's just like, oh my fuck," and just starts sprinting out the fucking door.
That is trauma that I do approve of. And my psychiatry office will be open in 5 years. That was terrible though for you to do to her. But hilarious. But
Well,
terrible.
It'll help out.
to be fair.
It was around Halloween.
Oh no, it was Halloween.
Oh, Oh my fucking. Okay. Well,
That's right.
To be
That's right.
I don't trust you at all. I'm just saying, right? I don't fucks with you on around Halloween, like, because you'll know my. Actually, you can't really do my greatest fear though, because it's loneliness and basically my whole family dying, and unless you murdered them, which I'll murder you back.
I'll
We
murder
good.
you back.
I'm just saying.
No, I wouldn't.
I promise.
Well, the only times I've done shit like that has been when it was a perfect opportunity and someone and a friend of mine has pissed me off in a way that I feel like it's time for payback. 'Cause
What
payback
did
is a son
she
bitch.
do?
She spread some rumor about me and it got to a girl I was trying to talk to, and then she started laughing at me. So she didn't talk to me
No,
anymore.
bitch deserved it. No, I get you.
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
that's fine. Again, trauma, fear is fine. When they're older, don't like try to like take a 5-year-old child and do that to them. God, geez.
Oh, don't worry
The
about a
worst.
5-year-old. I'm doing that to a 3-year-old next year on Halloween because that's my nephew's birthday.
That's what?
My older brother and I have something worked out. We're gonna
You're
do
gonna
trick or
traumatize
treat.
a 3-year-old.
We're gonna do trick or treat. So one year it's gonna be trick, the other year it's gonna be treat.
Jesus
So
Christmas.
my brother's
No,
gonna be
bro.
doing
That's
treat first. I'm
no,
doing trick first.
no. That
It's
child
not
can have
going to be
psychological
elaborate.
damage.
It's
That
not
child.
going to be elaborate. It's not going to be something extremely scary. It's gonna be like, what the fuck? Type shit.
They're 3.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I ain't gotta do much. All I gotta do is wear a weird looking mask. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, you have my Discord. I'll give you my number for psychological damage in 5 years. It'll be that poor child.
It'll
I'll
be
pray
fine.
for them.
He'll be fine.
Sure. When they're in my office crying about Uncle Leo doing the do on them of just scaring the shit out of them, I'll let you know, and I'll blame you.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Well, that's terrible.
I'll come and clutch her on Christmas. It'll make everything better.
All right. Well, that's abusive cycle behavior, but we won't talk about that right now. Does anybody have anything else they would like to share before we go? Childhood, lovely memories of Halloween night, sitting around, spooky stories. I personally also really loved watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? Love that ish. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, loved that ish. The new one is great. It's very creepy. I love it. Gory. Dig it.
I don't really like scary shit, if I'm being real. I don't like being
Here's
scared.
the thing. It's not like I'm fine with like I don't do horror, but like creepy or like macabre or like almost like like think Tim Burton, that's fine to me. But anything above that, no. That's kind of where I like draw the line. Like I don't do demons. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
Including Crowley?
Ah.
That's where you say, especially Crowley.
No, I love Crowley a lot. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that right now. But no, yeah, so but this has been fun. Very informative. Flippy and Leo are both psychopaths. You all have my card.
Hey. I prefer
And
eccentric.
all
An
right, Joker.
eccentric psychopath. Got it.
All right, Joker. Okay, so any closing statements, things that you wish to explain to the class about Halloween and your trauma-inducing ideas?
Hey, it's not trauma inducing. Two of those things were payback.
That's fair.
That you know what?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. Zen,
Was good.
what is the question that we have for them today?
Hey, you motherfuckers! What's the songs of the day? Both of you get one.
Oh, fudge.
Have fun.
Hold on, I gotta find the person who does this song because I recently got NBA 2K21, and their soundtrack was pretty good. And there was one song that kept playing in my head.
Leo, what's your song?
That's it.
Thank My Exes by Devon Terrell.
Perfect. Just
Ooh.
DM Zen either a video or a link to the song, and he'll put it in the description for you.
I'll put it in the
Do you guys have any? Like closing words or anything to plug
I mean,
for
let Flippy
yourself?
find his thing first. Fuck.
Oh, I
Found
thought
it.
he already said
Okay.
it. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
No, mine's is photographed by Il Nicky. It's one of the songs from NBA 2K21. It's been playing on repeat, and it kind of made me feel a little bit emotional, but I'm not gonna get into that because it's Halloween. So, happy Halloween, everyone!
Happy Halloween, you motherfuckers.
Okay. So Flippy, you have a YouTube channel. Where can we find you at, buddy?
Yeah, you can find me at Blade Soldier 27, but just put Flippy in the middle of it. So Blade Flippy Soldier 27.
Moving along.
Damn
This has
it.
been a very interesting domino effect with Flippy and Leo, and Zen and I having a very weird day today.
It's a normal day.
Fun fact, we literally sat here at our computers for an hour almost, waiting for the other to text the other so that we could record. Because we're that dumb right now. And tired.
It's okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes. All
For
right,
me,
well, this has
it'd be
been the
like that
domino
every day.
effect. That ain't the fucking truth. I'm the crazy one, and Zen's just like the what's going on, oblivious one sometimes, and we just
I'm the one that has
we're best
ADD.
friends. Well, I deal with this every day, folks. Every fucking day.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I love you so much. Please don't be mad at me.
I was about to say you can go sit for another hour and figure out if I'm about to call you or not.
You can go sit for an hour. I'm the one that. You know what? We're not gonna get into this. Bye, everybody. This has been the domino effect. Links and songs will be in the description below. Happy Halloween.
Jesus
We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Fuck.
Bye.